In this video, I want to share to you 9 strategies that you can use to live rent-free or mortgage-free. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricci and I'm a chartered accountant. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing because I drop videos about entrepreneurship, personal finance and investing. These are some of the strategies that you can do to live rent-free or mortgage-free. Property manager is a person who is responsible to manage day-to-day operations for the landlord to manage their rental property, their units or apartments. I am going to show you how easy it is to find these kind of jobs step by step.
So we're gonna type in the couple on-site property manager. Okay, so it's easier for couple to find this kind of jobs. And the first one, we can see that it's in Seek. So we're just gonna click in it. We can see here on the first one in Gold Coast, they have got an on-site couple job. Okay, so we're just gonna click in it just to confirm what we want here. We can see here there's an ABN there offering an annual package for 2-bed, 2-bath. Okay, here you can find they need an RLA license, which is the Real Estate Letting Agent.
It is actually quite easy to become a property manager. You only need to do an agent's representative course that can cost for about less than $500. Strategy number 2, you can actually get a job as a live-in carer to help the elderly or the disabled people. So this is similar like a property manager where you can actually live on site to take care of those who need the most.
Now let's go to Google and type in live-in carer jobs. All right, we've got one here under Seek. Okay, let's see what have we got here. Let's go to the first one as a nanny or carer. Here we can see that you're gonna get a self-contained studio. That's pretty good. That's including food as well. All right, if you're wondering how much you're gonna get paid for this, let's type in the salary. Okay, here we can see in Indeed.com how much money you can make here. That's $340 to $380. That's based in Sydney. Okay, they're gonna tell you, all right, so you don't need to pay tax for the first 36K. So that's pretty good. Okay, and they tell you it is a casual job, so it's about $380 a day.
Strategy number 3, you can rent out your spare bedrooms to international students by becoming a homestay host. The intention is actually to help international students who come to Australia or US to give them a family. If you are less than 17 years old and come to Australia, most likely you are going to need a homestay parent because they need to become your guardian to make sure that everything is going to be okay with you. This strategy actually suits a single mom or elderly couple who would like some company.
Okay, here we are going to go to Google and we're going to type in becoming a homestay host. Okay, we can see the first one here. All right, Australian Homestay Network. All right, let's see how much you're gonna get paid in the student pricing. In Melbourne, you are going to get paid up to $345. So that's pretty good per week.
I have a friend who used to stay in their homestay and even until today, so she has left her homestay for over 10 years and she still maintains the relationship with her homestay parents. So it can become a great long-term relationship if you find a student that fit with your values. Obviously, you need to do a further research on which location or suburb attracted most of the students. Strategy number 4 is probably one of my most favorite strategy if you are thinking to buy a new house. The strategy is actually to build a dual key house. I'm going to show you how easy it is to build a dual key house for less than $600,000.
Alright guys, so we're going to type in dual key property. Let's see what have we got here. We got this dual key homes. Let's go the first one. Okay, here we've got dual key Victoria. Guys, I am not affiliated in any way with this company, okay? So I'm just showing you my research. Okay, we're gonna go to the house and land packages here. First one is in Ballarat. Okay, obviously we're not gonna go to Ballarat. That's quite cheap, 400,000, but that's outside Melbourne. All right, so we are going to go for somewhere I'm familiar with. All right, Tarnit, $582,000. Okay, let's see what they've got. So if we go in here, you're gonna see the turnkey is the house and land, 582,000, and that's the piece of land. And you can see there's actually one property, but it's got like a fence and two properties there for dual occupancy. Okay, you can get up to 6.5% yield for this kind of property. Okay, one property, two incomes. So this is just the kind of property that you can do with that 425 square meter land. And you need to do your own due diligence, you know, the area that suits you, whether this Tarnit is actually pretty good. But that's pretty much how you can do it. Okay, and then if we go to realestate.com, I just want to see the rental in Tarnit. Okay, let's go to Tarnit here. And then we are going to find like a 3-bed. I just want to find the rent. Okay, so here we can see there's a lot of properties here for rental. That's like over 300 results. Let's see the lowest price. You can see it's like $310 for 3-bed. That's pretty old. So if we're gonna build a brand new, then we're probably gonna find more. Okay, that's $320 per week. Okay, another one is for 3-bed. Okay, so yeah, that's just to confirm whether we can find a tenant and how much money we can make with this kind of property. So you can rent it out for $320 in Tarnit while you live on the other side. Okay, so that's 2-bedroom. Okay, for 2-bedroom you can get $300, $330, and again there's going to be a brand new $310 for 2 bedrooms. Okay, next one is $330 for 2 bedrooms and 1 car park. So yeah, 2-bedroom and 3 bedrooms, you know, it's pretty much quite similar. Between $300 to $320. So yeah, this is how you can get a positive cash flow if you are looking to use this strategy. Okay, here I have put down the number, the purchase price, and the yield. Okay, I just put $300 here. Okay, so 2.5% for the interest only is how much you are going to pay for if you are purchasing up to 600,000. And then here you can see per week you can make about $90 per week. So sorry, $50 a week. So there's about $2,600 per year that you can make money on every single year. And then so basically this tenant, if you are getting that person for $300, they are going to pay off your mortgage, just the interest though. And so if you would like to use your money to pay off the principal, it's going to propel you. It's pretty much you get somebody else to pay for your house. That's how you can do it, guys. I may make another video of how you can pay off this house quicker. This is how you do it.
There are some considerations that you need to be aware of, such as the capital gains tax when you sell may apply to this property. Again, this is not a tax advice, so please consult with your accountant. And please note that not every buyer would like to buy this kind of property. So for example, there are 70% of homeowners usually looking for houses. So dual occupancy property may only attract investors. Investors in that suburb, probably only 20 to 30%. that are willing to buy this kind of property. So you are reducing the pool of buyers when you would like to sell your property. However, if you are thinking to stay there long term or even to pay off your mortgage, this is going to be a great strategy. Another consideration is if your tenant actually knows you, because you are sharing a common wall, and if you have got little kids, there will be a separation between the two property, there will be a high fence and things like that. But sometimes some people are not comfortable sharing that fence. Strategy number 5 is actually a house sitting. The big pro of this strategy, it is completely free, but the negative part is there is no stability where you are going to live. You may live in one place for 2 weeks, you may live for 3 months, you may live for 10 days. So you actually need to move around all the time, and it can be tricky depending on where you work, because you will need to have a car.
Okay, let's just go to Google to find this kind of home sitting. All right, so again, let's see which one we're gonna choose. All right, there's house sitting here. Okay, Mine Home, again, I'm not affiliated with any of these. Okay, so for homeowners, for house sitters, you can see that. All right, so let's just find a house. Okay, there's one in Brisbane in Queensland. Here, tell you the number of days. Okay, that's just the number of days. Okay, so you need to find, possibly a longer term, and you need to be familiar with the area in Claremont. Okay, so this is the house. If you don't mind living in here, it's going to be free. Okay, so tell you the date. Okay, this is pretty long, 53 days. So yeah, you can live there for 53 days for free. This is how you can actually save money. Or different area in Australia. Okay, there's no Melbourne here, so this is all just Queensland. Queensland is pretty big, so depending on where you want to live, there's one there in Western Australia, 2 New South Wales. Yeah, so this is how you can live rent-free.
6th strategy, you can actually rent a 5-bedroom house. You can use one room and you can sublease the other 4 rooms. I will show you how easy it is to find this kind of property from realestate.com and Flatmates.
All right, let's head on to realestate.com. And we are going to find a 5-bedroom house. And the suburb that we're going to choose is, Heidelberg Heights. And then we just go 5 beds here, and surrounding suburbs, it's fine. What have we got here? Okay, so 5 bedrooms. Let's find it from the lowest price. And over here we have got $570. Okay, it's not new, but the kitchen looks okay, but it's overall it's not too bad. Okay, that's $570. Okay, that's $1,400. The next one, okay, that's too expensive. That's $160 per week in Kingsbury. There's an 8 bedrooms there. Okay, so $380 per week Kingsbury. I don't know where that is, but we are just going to stick with this Heidelberg Heights, $570, and let's see how much is each room rented for. Let's go to flatmates.com.au. Flatmates is actually owned by realestate.com as well. And let's look for Heidelberg Heights. Whoops, sorry, it's not showing up. Heidelberg Heights. Okay, in here we can see $230 per week. That's for 3 bed. That's a newer $210 a week. Obviously our property here is actually 5 bedrooms, so I would have thought it's going to be lower. Okay, $161, $150. That looks quite, it's actually not too bad. Okay, so I think we can get about $150 a week, including bills. Bills probably only $10 a week, $10 or $20 a week. And if you times that 150 times 4, that's already $600, and you are paying $570. So your rent will definitely cover, I mean, the 4 beds rent will cover all of the rent. So obviously you need to do some due diligence and you need to do more research to find the type of suburbs, but this is just one example that you can use.
If you don't want to run into trouble in the future with your landlord, make sure you get a written confirmation from your landlord that you can actually do a subleasing. But I know actually there are still a lot of people who lease out the rooms without the landlord confirmation in Facebook Marketplace or Flatmates. Strategy number 7. You can rent out your spare bedroom for Airbnb. I have personally done this strategy when I was renting a 1-bedroom apartment and I was renting my living room because I didn't have a TV at the time. So the person that I got from Airbnb was from Germany and he was actually very cool. Initially, I was quite nervous because I was renting a part of my house to a stranger and he came from Germany and I didn't know whether he was a good person or not a good person, but fortunately, this German guy was one of the coolest guy I ever met. I actually never met anyone who drink beers more than water. Max, if you're watching this video, I hope I can see you again one day, mate. So this is actually a good way to actually meet people. Strategy number 8. You can rent out your house and live somewhere closer to work. One of my friends actually used this strategy. He actually has a mortgage-free 2-bedroom apartment where he rent out to tenants. So effectively, the rent that he gets was able to pay the rent that he needs to pay every single month. Strategy number 9 is to live in your business premise. This strategy works if you have got a business premise. For example, one of my neighbor used this strategy. He was actually a distributor of oil where he needed to store his oil in a big warehouse. And then he bought a 20,000 caravan that has everything in it. The kitchen, the bedrooms, the living room space, and he used the bathroom in the warehouse for showers. So he actually parked the caravan inside a warehouse where he lives there and worked there. And I am assuming that he paid 0 rent because the business pays for the warehouse rent, including all the electricity, water, and gas bills. So that was just my guess. But I believe this is actually a very risky strategy because if the ATO catch these businesses, the Australian Taxation Office catch these businesses claiming expenses for personal use, they may get a tax bill at the end because any personal expenses paid by the business may attract a fringe benefit tax up to 42% of the expenses paid. Again, this is not a tax advice, this is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you guys for listening to me until the end. Please do like, share, and subscribe this video if this brings value to you. And I will see you guys in the next video.